All right, so this lesson is division of a polynomial by a monomial. So when we're dividing a polynomial by a monomial, usually the method that we're going to use is dividing each term and using our exponent laws as well. So let's take a look at our first example. And what we're looking at is 9x squared plus 12x minus 6, and it is being divided by 3. So it's usually written in this form. So what I suggest is for students is to rewrite this in this form. It's just easier to see and easier to see that you're dividing each term by the 3. All right, so each term has to get divided by 3. So what you could do now is you can show that this way, that 9x squared is being divided by 3 plus 12x is being divided by 3, and then the negative 6 is being divided by 3. Now that you've gotten this step, now it's easier to see how each term is being divided. So 9x squared is being divided by 3. That will just leave you with 3x squared. All right, there's no variables in the denominator part. So we're not worrying with our exponent laws just yet. So it's just 9x squared divided by 3 is just 3x squared. And then we have positive 12x divided by 3, which is just 4x. And then negative 6 divided by 3, which is negative 2. All right, and that is it. This is the final answer. Okay, so our next example, we are looking at 5x squared minus 10x, and it's being divided by 5x. So this time we have a variable. So again, let's set this up vertically. So 5x squared minus 10x, and it's being divided by 5x. All right, so recall that each term will be divided by 5x. And okay, so with this question then, you have to remember that each term has to be divided by 5x. So the 5x squared has to be divided by 5x, and the negative 10x has to be divided by 5x. So just to show that, I do show that step to students, but you don't have to, but it does help to see that each term is being divided by 5x. All right, so 5 divided by 5, that's just 1. And then x squared and x are being divided together. And so you have to use your exponent laws where you have the same base, then you subtract your exponents. So recall that if there's an x here, it means there's a x to the power of 1, which is never shown. So 2 minus 1 is 1, so we just end up with x. All right, so again, 5 divided by 5, that's just 1. And then x squared divided by x is x to the power of 1 because we subtracted our exponents. So 2 minus 1 is 1. Just writing x here means there's one x, so that's why we don't show that exponent. And then we have minus 10x divided by 5x. So 10 divided by 5 is 2. And then we have x to the power of 1 and x to the power of 1. X minus x, or 1 minus 1 is x to the power of 0. So there's no x left. And so our answer is just x minus 2. All right, so here's our next example, 2x cubed plus 8x squared minus 16x. and it's being divided by 2x. So first step is let's write it. Let's rewrite this. Like this, and it's being divided by 2x. All right, and then I'm just going to rewrite this again just to show that each term is being divided by 2x. So 2x cubed divided by 2x plus 8x squared is being divided by 2x, and minus 16x is being divided by 2x. All right, so that just shows that each term is being divided by 2x. Okay, so 2 divided by 2 here is just going to leave me with 1. X to the power of 3 and x to the power of 1 is what we have here. So subtract the exponents, 3 minus 1. That just leaves me with x squared. Next, we have 8 divided by 2. That is 4. So plus 4. And then we have x to the power of 2 divided by x to the power of 1. So again, you would subtract your exponents. 2 minus 1 is just 1, so 4x. And lastly, minus, we have 16 divided by 2, which is 8. And then x divided by x, or 1 minus 1, when we subtract the exponents. 1 minus 1 is 0. X to the power of 0 is just 1. We don't have to show that it's being multiplied by 1. We are just good with showing that our answer is x squared plus 4x minus 8. All right, so our next example we have is 15x cubed minus 10x squared plus 30x, and it's being divided by 5x. So I've already set it up in this format, and now all we have to do is divide each term by 5x. So 15x cubed divided by 5x, 15 divided by 5, that is 3. And x cubed divided by x, so again we subtract our exponents. Exponent of 3 minus 1, that leaves me with 3x squared. Next we have negative 10x squared being divided by 5x, so that leaves me with negative 2. And exponent of 2 and an exponent of 1, so 2 minus 1 is just 1, so minus 2x. And lastly, we have 30x divided by 5x. So that's going to be plus 6. And our exponents here is 1 and 1. So 1 minus 1 is 0. So we don't have a variable here. So 3x squared minus 2x plus 6 is the answer.